us and send your own contributions as well on that platform. And again, a quick reminder, the first draw for Max Raffle Fiesta is about to happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
That means somebody somewhere is smiling into the new week with 25,000 naira.
Just
And
like
for
that.
you to be that person, there is a step that must be adhered to, which is the magic number *347 *715 hash. Go
Yes,
and
sir.
get your token now, because if you miss the bus, there's still another bus. So go and get your token. In the meantime, in between time, today on Area Police, we have to look at what is going on. We are looking at the state of the nation economically to a large extent. And we have our brother, our friend, the one and only guy who is my brother, because they say if you don't get money, if you get where to borrow, you don't get problem. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wetindey house, the one and only Tolu.
Undisputed.
Let me put that one too. The one and only undisputed Tolu Ogunjobi.
Yeah, my guy.
Welcome,
Unopposed. Ladies and gentlemen, Tolu is not joining us live in the studio, but she is joining us live on the phone because he's on leave. He's on leave. Ọmọ tó bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ dédé alásìkò sí mi. Pikin that work like Rihanna said must get time to play like our elders say.
Yes,
Tolu, how are you? How is your vacation going? Sorry to disturb you.
very well, thank you so much. No. Always, we always, you know, this job, it's hard to even go on break. To go break for this our job, they hard.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
if something happen for your beat, if they call you, you must be there to respond to it.
Boy Scout, be
So I
prepared.
greet the family of Wetindey. It's been a while. I'm trying to just relax, but work is still going on the side, one way or the other.
Okay, so
But you know,
very, very quickly, Tolu, let's start like this.
All
We are
right.
looking at the state of the
All right.
nation economically. I want you to explain to us, if you can, if you will, this new directive of trading in Naira. Are we together?
Correct.
yes, I'm listening to you.
So what does this mean for the average Nigeria and Nigeria's economy that they have said you cannot buy in Naira, in dollars? It is strictly Naira now. What does that mean?
You
for
cannot do
economy?
what in dollars, in naira.
That's if you want to purchase now, international, you have to use Naira, not dollars.
Anyway, I know that the central bank has embarked on series of interventions.
Mhm.
That's the word, intervention,
Intervention.
to try and address this ugly trend of this dollar and naira disparity. We know how this thing started when government removed subsidy, when they removed the peg on the naira, and gradually this currency continued to go up. There are so many reasons responsible for this. Because I think now we are getting to a point where we need to tell ourselves the truth as Nigerians.
Please do tell us.
Now, yes. Now, first things first, and I've told myself too, so that people will not say that I'm just saying it. All of us, we have to start to look inwards and start to like Nigeria and buy Nigeria,
Bam.
whether we like it or not. Let me give you an example,
Go
not
ahead.
promoting any brand. These days, I am making my shoes here. Some of my shoes, I mean, let me say all my shoes. Why? Because that money stays here. Now, we need to start to understand that whatever we can produce in this country, we should stop importing it. That is one. Number two, let's remember, Dangote Refinery don't collect 6 shipments of crude. Port Harcourt Refinery too don't get shipments of crude. If those 2 refineries start to turn out products, our importation will reduce. It will also affect our dollar.
But why? Sorry, my brother. Why is Dangote and others still importing crude oil? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, I don't. Yes, I think they still bring also from other countries, but I don't know if at the moment. I'm not sure.
Okay.
NNPC is even not. I'm not even sure. I am sure that NNPC is not meeting up with even their OPEC supply quota.
Why is that? Because the crude oil there in Nigeria now. Why are we still doing all this?
There is crude oil theft. Until we also address crude oil theft, we show production, we will get more dollars, and we will also be able to make more money for government.
So it is people that are stealing the crude oil that are giving us problem now.
It's part of the major problem that we face as a country. Because that is the only place where we easily earn dollars.
Wow.
And we cannot get as much dollars as expected. And even some of our crude now is already on swap deals.
Thank you. That's where I'm going. That's why I'm going. Some of our crude oil are on swap, so they don't give some people take collect money, Abi.
Yes. So
give me the person who sell our number.
Go ahead. The issue of production, the issue of dollar and the naira disparity, which is the major thing that is killing our economy now, killing everybody, that is affecting everybody. Because everywhere you go, even if you want to buy pure water, they will tell you the dollar is high.
I don't understand.
So they will tell you the dollar is high. A meat seller at the time I will tell you, I am a dollar is high. So that's the way it goes. It has a ripple effect on everything that we do. So first thing is that we need to let's tell ourselves the truth. Let's start from that. When all of us start to reduce this our craving for foreign goods, we start to kill this thing. Then government now has to channel that money on subsidy removal back to education, back to health, so that we start to reduce our people going abroad to school and abroad to take care of themselves. Why must you see? These are the things consuming FX. They've done a breakdown of it. It is not me and you that is making FX go up. It is the basic people that use it, and this FX affects everything, every step of our life.
But it will affect it, my brother, because we are too dependent on imported things. We are too dependent.
If we don't address the root cause, we will just be giving this issue a powder face approach. And at the end of the day, deep inside, we still have a problem. So CBN is trying as much as possible. Even there was a time there was a rumor that they said there were people that have dumb accounts. I said no, and I immediately the CBN to say that's not true because these monies were saved in dollars. So you can't tell me that I saved the money in dollars, not to put me back in naira.
So Tolu, don't vex. As we approach Valentine, what is the state of the nation economically from your own perspective? What is the hope for the average Nigeria?
It is not looking good. It is not looking good. Let's tell ourselves the truth. It is not looking good the way it is at the moment. It is not looking good. But we have to be optimistic. We have to continue to push. We have to continue to support government. That's why I made today my contribution today is that every one of us should go back home and think deep. What is that thing that we buy that we know that we can buy from Iyasilifa or Iyakiniko? And we know that if there's a little bit of, can you improve on this? Can you do this? Our goods are sold abroad. Do you know that somebody was in London this weekend and sent me pictures? He entered one shop. He be like say he did Lagos Island. I'm telling you, everything in that shop is from Nigeria. Everything. We have a job to do as Nigerians to support government on our own part, in our own part. You know, in our own part, that's okay. What really are the issues? So it's not looking good because people don't have enough money to spend. And when you don't have enough money to spend, or the money you have cannot buy what you used to buy again, that is inflation. Inflation means that yesterday you can spend 1,000 naira to buy something. Today you have to spend 1,300 or 1,500 to buy that thing. That is inflation. That means that your capacity to buy will reduce because instead of buying two, you want to buy one. So that is what we'll continue to see at the moment. And another thing, government needs to start to do interventions that will trickle down. Not interventions that will just say we want to do a big whatever. At the end of the day, it's not trickling out to the people that need it. If you're doing a trader money or a market money thing, let us have data. Let us have the people that we not somebody collecting it and change it into a political strategy or initiative to reach out to the people. It will not get you that need it. When people we say we should tighten our seatbelts, they are tightening it. Now money is coming from subsidy removal. Then let us start to see the impact. There are some people we call vulnerable ones. Those vulnerable ones should have access to 10, 20,000, 30,000 that they can use to their businesses every day and roll over. That is what sustains an economy. So these monies, now I'm speaking to the governors. All the monies they are getting for interventions, they should monitor it. Proper data. Not just disbursing funds. No. It shouldn't be business as usual. This one is not when fuel was 180. Fuel is 600 plus in some cases. 700.
Yeah.
When people are buying it at that point, let them know that, okay, at the end of the day, when they get home, there is light. And when they get home, the road is good. When they get home, something has to give way. So sincerity in all of the implications, in all of the institutional, carrying out all of these government policies, they must follow them up to the latter. Not just saying, we have released 1 billion, we have released 2. No.
Let us see where the 1 billion is going. Is it
Yes,
that is it that until accountability is the paramount thing for us before we can move forward?
It is because now we are in a region of subsidy removal. Subsidy has been removed. So it is not a time where things are still the way it used to be. Somebody was telling me today that a bag of cement is about 7,500.
Exactly. Wallahi.
So you know how much cement was some months ago.
Out of Lagos, 10,200.
You see? So all of these things, so let government do interventions that will reach the people.
Not intervention that we just see on paper.
No, yes. That is when people will start to calm down. Because people are seeing like we are pressing our belts, but we are not seeing anything. So a lot of work needs to be done around that. So it's not going to be very easy. Like I said, government to solve the solutions are what I'm outlining. Let's start to look inward. Let's start to buy made in Nigeria. Let's start to encourage more made in Nigeria. Let government empower the manufacturers. Let them produce more. You understand? So that business will go. People will be busy. People will get jobs. It is only small businesses that can employ. Government keeps screaming every day. Even to pay salaries for federal government workers is a problem. So they're not even going to employ more. So who can create these jobs? Small businesses. Employ 1, employ 2. With the last figure I checked, we had about 40 million MSMEs operating in the country.
Wow.
Each of those MSMEs, if you employ two persons, times it by 40 million.
That's
some will employ 10, some will employ 5, some will employ. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fintech has come, technology has come, agriculture. People are doing a lot of things around that space. So if these people are properly empowered, they have funding channel to them, no matter how little, but it gets to them.
Anyway,
it gets to them. So that is the kind of thing government can do, that can show. Or else, government will keep trying and they'll keep giving us figures. We'll keep reading big figures in the papers, but people will not. It might not trickle down.
All right. Thank you very much, Tolu. God bless you. Once again, we apologize for bringing you out of your vacation to speak with us.
Not at all. It is our country. We must get it right.
Yeah. So the way it is right now, we should still be in the mood of tightening our belt till December before we can see any improvement economically in Nigeria.
I believe that if things are done well by mid-year, we should start to hit the sign of relief.
Amen.
We should start to taper down by
Amen.
mid-year.
All
if
right.
things are done properly.
God bless you very much. Thank you very
All right,
much.
so
God
regards
bless you.
everybody in the house.
Well, you never give us your social media handle now.
So, like I used to say that, on Twitter, I'm at T Ogunjobi TVC. At T Ogunjobi TVC.
Okay.
And on Instagram, I'm Tolu Ogunjobi. On Facebook, Tolu Ogunjobi. My show still goes on even while on leave. My colleague is standing in 2 p.m. daily. PSTV 418, Go TV 25,
Wait.
TVC News.
We say I want to Shakara. We too, we are live on YouTube at Max FM Nigeria. You can watch us live right now and listen to us and watch it again.
Oh, that's true.
And you can tell us the
Tolu,
local show you dey
thank
wear
you
now.
very, very much.
Everybody.
God bless you. Thank you very, very much. And it was nice talking with Tolu. That's our economist in the building. Now, brothers and sisters, friends and well-wishers, now don't hear with Tolu talk. Now don't hear with my own ear. What is your take on this thing with Tolu talk? Say, it is still gege. Before I go gege. Say, as we dey like this, they say make we tighten our belt. You don't dey touch bone, sef. You don't dey touch bone. But Tolu, they give us impression, say, hey, you still get as e be, oh. We never finish the waka, oh. The waka still they come. So, what is your take on what Tolu has said? Let's first start from there before we go to other things. And you can do this on so many other platforms now. We have text message, we have WhatsApp, and we have YouTube. You know what I mean? So you can send what you feel on any of these platforms, and we look at it because it is all about making it better for the next person. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and well-wishers, Baby lawyer is still here.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. Obus is still here.
I dey hear you now.
And one man where they do koko, where they faint, where they wake up, they faint, they wake up.
Ogboruane.
Ogboruane. What do you mean that mean?
That is where they do
Where is the cara?
Where the girl do red.
You don't know what he mean by what they talk.
I know what
way.
That is a male hen.
No, it's a quack koro.
What you done ni?
You know, say now only morning they like shout, they shout. I want to see babe. Now they shout.
But if you come my area, now they shout for night too.
Middle of the night.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we go for this break. When we come back, we will definitely take your message. And of course, you've heard him, Punky. He's still in the building.
Yep.
Baby lawyer is here.
She in the building.
I want to know the thing where you want to say they do again.
You did sit down. Anyway, of course, your brother, your friend, Posky is still in the building.
Proscrunel.
Yeah, I like to say go. You know what I mean? Oh Lord, it was wonderful.
You know
So,
the meaning of
back to
proscrunel.
reality. State of the nation.
Yep.
We've just heard from Tolu Ogunjobi, our economical correspondences. The guy plenty. Okpo baje, okpo gidi gan. Okpo yeah. You know that kind of thing. And I remember was it late last year or middle of last year, he said we are going to tighten our belt. Early last year.
Yes.
He said things are going to get worse before they get better.
Where I say, why they say make we tie bet? He say now we go tie and reach bone.
Now you don't reach bone.
Now I know.
And when I say some things like I'm about to say, some people think I'm supporting government. I'm not. We are not supporting anybody here.
No.
We are just looking for a better way for everybody.
Exactly.
And I say this and I say it with all humility. There's a global problem.
Yes, that's true.
Everywhere. There's a global problem. If you get person where they outside this Nigeria, you call and say, how far? I see that your side, he blend well. You go, yeah, wait till you they talk.
Yeah, you
As I they talk to you like this, now 3 jobs I they do. Which is something that happens over there. People do 2-3 jobs to make ends meet.
Can you do it here?
I can do it here.
No, but people here too, they do them.
No, it depends on
We
what
they call
we're
them
talking about.
side hustles too.
No, you see when you say job, we are talking
Then they
about
close.
you will close. No, be this all this. Oh, alaye jokini and matter
No.
down.
Which one be alaye?
Go
Who they do alaye?
8 to 12, 2 to 4.
That one
Then
day.
maybe
We not say no day.
I don't know of other
And I
facts.
know if Posky does that, he will
But
do
I
well.
know,
See,
I know in Anambra, it is very, very more in that area. Because even me, I experience it.
In London,
London town. London town.
you will do like 3 jobs.
Yes,
In
sir.
London.
Yes,
Posky,
sir.
I accept what you talk say for other places is a global problem. But then again, other nations too get soft landing.
Wait,
for citizens, so-
We have said this so many times. We know. They get soft landing. They get
soft
airports.
landing
Wait,
now.
at the end of the day, now you go create your own soft landing here.
Why? No, na so it's supposed to be.
Why?
No, na so it's
I
supposed to
believe
be.
you.
No,
Oh
now
my
when we
God.
say global, na
Wait,
so it's
you see,
supposed to
the
be.
thing when they tell me for your matter be this is supposed to be.
And now,
It's
because,
supposed to be. It's
yeah,
supposed to
so-
be.
Posky, you
Ah.
will never have an ideal situation. No?
It can never be.
But we go need to still they put them there because we know how we supposed to be. Because
Okay,
some
no
of us they
problem.
travel go those places
You be
where
baby
it be
lawyer
so.
now, eh? You go turn to mama lawyer, you go see say never be.
Posky, on top the matter we then talk with Tolu. I thank God for everything we Tolu talk here. Where you self talk for here. Where all of us they here listen to. Now, for example, we don't talk about say money we government go give, we go trick it down. What about places like the Bank of Industry, where they even get platform to support small scale businesses? Where those monies they go every year,
Without
hundreds of millions.
Wait. Before you say that, I've always told you we must get our facts. Because you know, see am for town, no mean say you know be. And then secondly, how many people actually take advantage of all these things? Let's be sincere.
Have you tried it?
How many people actually take advantage of it?
How much
We
awareness has
we
been put to let them know that it's there?
Wait
How
now.
you dey know say Bank of Industry dey?
Oh,
Because I study am.
That's what I'm saying now. So people must not see, man. We are leaving too many things to happenstance.
But now why we they ask about the orientation agency?
We are leaving
Wetin
too many
that they
things.
educate our people about?
See, no. See, so if agency say they no work, you go go die. You must
see-
find a way
you see-
to hustle.
But
you
they pay them.
you know waiting. Me, I know baby lawyer don't give me headache already. See, baby lawyer is always I stand to be corrected, the ideal situation. Everybody knows the ideal situation.
Okay, listen,
But the problem is the implementation of the ideal situation.
my brother.
Now, this thing has been ongoing for donkey years. I agree with you, it should change. It's supposed to be better.
What of
Especially
if
when
wait,
the money
wait
dey
now,
there to
wait
change
now,
am o.
wait
The
now.
money
Now,
dey
at the
there
end
o.
of the day, now you keep the money there. They
But
say the money
budget
there.
dey
Le-
now.
Now you keep on there.
Na
Ladies,
budget
Wait,
now.
at
They
the
get
end of the
defense
day,
now.
Paper,
wait, at the end of the day, don't let's forget one thing. That this thing did not start yesterday.
exactly.
To get, for Nigeria to get here, no be yesterday start.
Exactly.
Then, the thing will come make a mania finally. Now the COVID lockdown. Now you come mania everything totally.
Expose everything.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, ideal situation. Yes. In England, they say they have cushion effect. Do you know how much they pay for electricity?
For taxes.
Do you know how much? So at the end of the day, we don't have an ideal system that is even tax generating. If tax was being paid accordingly, we will not be queuing for oil and crude oil. If tax was being adhered to, but the average Nigerian will say, if I pay and they go chop am.
Boski, you know say they don't increase electricity tariff twice just this year.
You know just be electric.
Electricity.
No, now
By
just this
Son of
year.
Vision.
This year we just in the
Even
second month. They don't
teleport.
increase electricity tariff twice, call tariff twice, just this year.
Well, we never reach middle of the year. Quarter of the year.
I beg go.
We